Hello everybody! Puzzle Pulsar here with another episode of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles! Yeah! Awesome! So, last time we had, What's-His-Face was framed for, hello Maori! Rinosuke was, framed for, murder. Not sure why, he was just, framed, but, because he picked up the gun that apparently shot the man, and then it's like, oh no. But it's just like, wait, what if gun wasn't the real, kill? What if the gun wasn't the thing that killed him? What if it was a poison? A poison that, I don't know, maybe they didn't, look, I'm grabbing at straws here. I'm clutching at straws at this point. How am I supposed to know that they didn't do a toxology report? The coroner, there was no coroner. Literally, they'd never grab a gun just because. I don't know, man. Free gun on the ground? That sounds like a great idea. I mean, if you're in Texas or like the United States, free gun, hell yeah, let's go. It's not like they're gonna charge you for it. Oh, that's not your gun. No, I found this gun off the street, officer. It's mine now. Minders keepers. Anyways, they didn't do a toxology report. Like, they did nothing. They said, oh, well, it had to have been the gun, Yeah, it needs to be thrown out. This case needs to be thrown out under these merits. But international incident. Whatever, I don't care. Let's go. Dun. Yes, continue playing. Alright, I think I got it this time. We gotta just go for the bottle. Also, this music slaps. And the waiter brought my steak, and I raised our glass to it as far as I heard. But if there's some other way a man's life can be taken without leaving a trace, please do show me. It can. Haha! Present! Yes! Got him! Woo! Yes, it's a bottle of water. It's Fiji water from Fiji. Actually, there is one method of killing a man without leaving a trace that comes to mind. Obviously, I'm referring to poison. Poison. On the day of his death, we know that Dr. Wilson drank from the bottle of carbonated water. Could it be that there was a poison inside? Dot. She's not saying anything. Could it be that the professor actually died after taking a sip from this glass? Oh. Order! And on that day, who was sitting at the same table as the professor and able to slip the poison into his drink? There's only one person that could have possibly done it. Giselle Brett, it was you! Yo! I don't know why we didn't do the obvious stuff. I think it was because I was 4 hours in and I was fucking tired. 5 hours in. Did I say 4 or 5? Yeah. Pursuit music time. Yeah. Get it. Objection! This is outrageous to suggest such a thing without a scrap of evidence. You little rookie imbecile. Have you ever even considered the delicate situation our country finds itself in now? I want my freedom, woman. Have you forgotten that we have just signed an accord of friendship with the British Empire? Also, fun fact, I looked this up and wow, yeah, this is actually a real thing. IDK, why it didn't even mention it, I don't know. Have you even the vaguest inkling that your rash accusations could jeopardize the entire treaty?
Objection!
Objection! We can try her in court, mother freaker. That's what the treaty says. This is not a political arena. This is a trial to determine one individual's guilt with respect to one crime. What? The fact that this woman is British makes no difference. Yeah, that is very true that it doesn't. The vaguest inkling. Woman! We are here to determine the truth. Yeah, Cosmo got my back like a bro.
If I may.
Oh wait, well, not that Southern Belle. I will shut up! What?
It is you who should be silent.
Of course. Damn. Even in the 19th century, well, going into the 20th century, women are very powerful. Dear lady. Where did that come from? She just snapped.
I'm afraid I have spoken unfairly before. I offer my humblest apologies.
I'm sorry, my lady. What are you referring to?
I described your police force as inferior, but no matter how inferior they may be, you investigated a peculiar point thoroughly, I believe.
I keep going Southern Belle instead of, like, British woman.
The bottle, Inspector, and whether it contained poison or not.
Of course. You did? Have you forgotten my guiding principle is already? I strive for flawless investigation every time. I don't believe it! Naturally, we tested the inside of the bottle and its contents. And? Ah, crap, so they did do a toxology report. Ah! Wait, no, they didn't do a toxology report on the bottle, or on the body. But no. I ordered the tests for every toxin that's available in the country in this present time. Oh, crap. Wait. Keyword on every... Wait, hold up. Hold up, go back there. Hoshinaga. Every poison in this country. I'm sorry, but what if it's outside of this country? I'm just saying, the British Empire is very massive. In this country! I'm pretty sure, like, the only poisons that they have are, like, Japanese angry hornets and, like, you know, lilies of the valley or whatever the hell they're called. There's probably other poisons in Japan, I don't know. What? Are you sure? The tests were meticulously carried out by the chief coroner himself. Damn it! No! Okay, why wasn't that in the court record then?
I am very grateful to all you Japanese.
Shut up, you woman.
If successfully established my complete innocence in this horrid affair.
I'm bringing you down.
Thank you.
Oh, but of course, dear lady, the pressure is ours. I want to dunk his head in a toilet. I'm dead. I'm just dead. I was so sure. I was so sure. Ouchie, are you still doing that, yeah, that plea bargain? Yeah, I'm down for it, you know? This can't be right. No, it can't be right. Everything falls into place if he was poisoned. Thank you, counsel. I think the cross-examination has clarified everything. As the prosecution has asserted, a shot to the chest from this gun is the only conceivable cause of death. Crap! Crap. I didn't do it. I did not kill him. I did not. The accused, who was by his own admission holding the weapon, is the only possible culprit. I'm done for. The court wishes to apologize for its great convenience if this has caused you, Mrs. Brett.
Oh, no. I'm just glad the matter is resolved.
I'm going to end her. I'm gonna ruin that woman's career. Before proceeding, I must ask the counsel for the defense. Do you have any further evidence to present to this court? Kazuma. I'm sorry, Renosuke. I have nothing more. Did I screw up somewhere? Did I leave something hanging? There's nothing else. Crap.
Hold it!
Wait, what? Yo! 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 It's the woman! It's the woman! Wow, that sounded very derogatory. Yo! But she's the one who's like, or who the dude's like, hey, bruh, yo, go to the offices of this dude and go find any evidence. And she's just like, I got you, fam. Jabs in, and I'm like, hell yes. Isn't that? What is the meaning of this? Forgive me for the intrusion on your court proceedings, Your Excellency. Satsato Toba, Judicial Assistant to the Defense. Oh! I have a... What? Judicial what? Assistant? I don't remember an assistant. Crap. How much do I have to pay her? In my darkest hour, with nowhere left to go, she appeared like a bolt of lightning. Probably wants some money. And in her hand, she carried a small package, wrapped in fukushiki cloth. And for a shiki cloth. What do you got for me? Please lay it on the table. To be continued. Don't care, we're continuing. God damn it. We could have ended the last episode. This is, okay. Real talk? Pam told me, like the other day, or yesterday, she was like, yeah, this is the longest first court case ever in the Ace Attorney series. And I'm like, oh, and this is where I'm starting out. Hello, Queen Bonded. Hello, Coyote Killer. How's it going? Oh, you're not too late. Well, we're still in the middle of trying to what is it called? We're trying to bring an evil woman down because she poisoned a drink, and or she poisoned the drink, and then framed me for murder because I was the one who picked up the gun. It's like, oh no. So it's my fault he died, even though they don't have a toxicology report on the dude's body. Ugh. The Supreme Court of the Judicature Courtroom 2. All right. Back. So this random woman comes out of nowhere. Is like, I have evidence, yo. Although she's apparently my assistant? I didn't even know I had an assistant. Well, I understand that you are the judicial assistant to the defense, but why the sudden ingress into my courtroom? Yeah, that's... a judicial assistant? And a woman, no less? Shut your goddamn mouth, you traditionalist piece of garbage. The rules state that females are not permitted into this courtroom of law, other than to testify. Oh my. I have an assistant. How about never picking up strange guns? Yeah, well, tell that to Renosuke, who's like, hey, a freaking Western gun, this looks really cool. Yes, I fully understand. I ask only for 5 minutes of time. I have some vital evidence that must be handed over to the defense. Ha! You're too late, little girl. The trial has already been concluded. It ain't over till the freaking gavel comes down. Ah, crap. It ain't over till the gavel comes down. Gavel comes down. Ah, crap. Alright, 5 minutes. I will not allow a moment more. But, Your Excellency, I am most grateful. Yeah. Alright, what do you got for me? Who exactly are you? I'm sorry, there's no time. Sasato, please simply accept this for now. Until the gavel comes down, is that what it is? What is this? A report about something written in English? This is GL's Brett's research. The bitch's research? Awesome. After the trial resumed earlier, I hurried back to the university. You took way too long, I'm sorry. I went to Dr. Wilson's laboratory in the medical faculty and borrowed this paper. Stall. Oh yes, that's right. Miss Barrett was studying under the professor, wasn't she? Yes, she was. So does this research, whatever it is, have something to do with the case? I'm afraid I don't know. Oh my gosh. I haven't been able to listen to the proceedings of the trial myself. Oh no, of course not. Special characteristics of Kyrie and its effects on human subjects. Interesting. Curie? Oh, I thought it was like Curie, like rad, radiation. I don't think that's been discovered yet. Curie? What's that? I've never heard of that word before. Time's up. The prosecution demands the immediate removal of this female trespasser from the courtroom. Also, I love how I'm using like a George Takei voice, which is it's kind of ironic. There was too little time for me to read it in detail, but I've summarized what I could on a note just inside the cover. If you could think it could be of value, please cast your eye over it. I will immediately cast my eye over it. This is wonderful. Thank you. It's been added to the court record. Let's go. Wait, didn't we have to ask the judge for whatever? I don't care to ask the judge. You've had it long enough, counsel. We cannot detain our English guest any longer. I ask the prosecution and the defense now one last time. Does either side have any evidence to present to the court? I presume not, but... Prosecution has made its case convincingly enough already. Nothing more to add, Your Excellency. Ah, shut up. Renosuke, we're out of options here. This is really our very last chance. Yes, I know. Your Excellency, the defense does have new evidence. Okay, so a poison made from the bark of a certain trees in the jungles of South America. Ooh, South America. Hey! South America, Mallory, that's where you are. So they have this poison here? No wonder they weren't able to find out what it was. The hunters of the region have used it since ancient times to incapacitate their prey. Instant paralysis of the entire body and subsequent death, even in minutes. Oh. The above mentioned effects occur when the poison enters through the body through a wound. He didn't have a wound though, such as inflicted by a blowpipe dart. But that wouldn't help in ingestion, although. Like through a wound, but you know. Due to its ability to render the human body paralytic, it is believed that the toxin could have an application as an anesthetic. Huh? However, a solution for the respiratory arrest caused as a result of the full body paralysis must be found first, or the patients would die of suffocation. Oh dear. So basically what it happens is it causes your muscles to relax and you know, to the point where, you know, they no longer function, giving you full paralysis, including, you know, basically suffocation. Because, I don't know, maybe your throat or something. It causes suffocation, which is not a good thing. Why you would want to use that as an anesthetic, I don't know. No, it isn't a pretty death, because you're basically asphyxiating and you're not able to do anything. Your brain's probably like, oh fuck, I can't even scream for help. I hate how she looks. That look. The unyielding stare of a true Japanese warrior. Well, Miss Barrett?
Yes, Your Excellency?
If you wouldn't mind, perhaps you could grace us with your presence a little longer?
It's a delightful information, but I'm afraid it's not very long until tea time.
Forgive me, Miss Barrett. It seems I wasn't clear. I realized I phrased it as a question. However, I need you to stay here. You shouldn't be like, no, you need to say, I need you to stay here.
I have said it many times before, but the Japanese language makes no sense.
Shut up, woman. Sorry. I am sorry for being a little mean to her. Not really. So, counsel? Yes. What is this new evidence that demands the court's attention? Oh my god, they're putting me on the spot.
Yes!
Yes! Miss Giselle Brett. We understand that you were studying under Dr. Wilson at Yume University, doing research. Research, by sheer coincidence, perhaps, into a deadly poison? What? Poison? Where are you going with this, counsel? A toxin known as curare, Your Excellency. Even the slightest amount of this deadly poison entering the body leads to instant death.
Objection!
What? What complete and utter nonsense? Curare, you say? I've never even heard of it. You wouldn't have done. What do you mean? I mean that you wouldn't have heard of curare before because for one very simple reason. It doesn't exist in our country! It doesn't exist? Correct. Which means, no matter what tests the police can do for toxins, they'll never identify curare. Why? I don't know why. Because there is no test available that can identify the presence of this highly deadly poison. Dun dun! What? Order, order, order! Counsel, does this deadly poison truly exist? According to this report authored by the visiting research student from England, curare has long been used by tribespeople of South America as a poison to lace their arrows. It seems that it's reasonably well known among European doctors and scientists to lace their arrows? The report states that it's produced from the extract of a tree that grows deep in the Amazonian jungle, and it was first brought back to Europe at the turn of the century by explorers. So this does happen in the 20th century then, like 1901. It claims that animals shot by arrows laced with curare suffer instant death. Doesn't that sum it up, Miss Brett?
Objection!
Trumpery. These aspirations are utter trumpery. To start with, the victim had been administered some of this so-called deadly poison. He would have been squirming and writhing in pain. The other diners would have surely noticed. That's true. What do you have to say for that, Inspector? It's paralysis. Obviously, I wouldn't have noticed a disturbance like that. I don't remember anything like that either. I didn't notice the professor in any kind of pain. According to this, however, it's the other way around. Oh, snap! What do you mean, the other way around? The very fact that the victim didn't show any visible signs of distress is evidence that the career was used. Explain yourself, counsel. The moment the toxin entered the person's systems, it caused instant paralysis. In other words, afflicted victims would lose all strength and are completely unable to move. Even if they were in total agony, there would be no visible signs of pain at all. How terrible! Obviously, if a man lost all strength in his muscles, he'd collapse to the floor. But with the chair under him for support, as Dr. Wilson did, the effects go largely unnoticed. But I don't follow, Kazuma. That's just paralysis. I thought the poison caused instant death. The full explanation is extremely unpleasant. The poison causes immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move. But after a short time, paralysis is so severe that it causes the muscles to control respiration to fail. Respiration? Breathing, you dip! In other words, the actual cause of death is suffocation. Dun dun dun! And all the while the victim is unconscious, or is conscious and aware, just unable to move. That's hideous. To the observer, it would look almost like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep. But for the victim himself, his final moments would be a living hell. That is the true nature of this deadly career poison. His headband is still billowing, by the way. And you're suggesting that this bottle, counsel, actually contains the terrifying poison? This is very convenient, isn't it? Shut up. Hitherto unknown poison, for which there is no means of testing, what a happy tale for the defense.
If I may.
All these facts. You think you're so clever?
It is you who must be taught.
Of course. Dear lady.
So, this is how you Japanese people behave, isn't it?
She's talking to us like we're cavemen banging rocks here. We ain't banging rocks, we're doing science. Yeah, science. What?
You steal another's hard work and announce it as the result as
How about sunrise?
Thank you.
The results as if you discovered them. I'm appalled. Such a loathsome act.
Well, Miss Barrett, the feeling is mutual.
Whatever do you mean?
Capitalizing on the unfortunate circumstances of an innocent man to frame him for such a heinous crime? Renosuke, get that deer in headlight look out of your freaking eyes. That is really such a loathsome act. Wouldn't you agree? Where the eye. Welcome to England at the height of their colonial power. Enough of this. I, for one, refuse to accept it. And then World War I happens. The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great emperor of Japan is breaking the rules. Shut up. What's so funny?
Oh, excuse me, Your Excellency.
Yes, Miss Barrett?
May I borrow that bottle for a moment, please?
Well, yes. I don't see, why not? tampering with evidence! Tampering with evidence! I would like this case thrown out right now. This is tampering with evidence. Okay, if I can't get some of that water, she can't get some of that water, okay? All right? Damn it.
Yes, sis, don't get too big for your boots, you insignificant little island boys.
You know, Miss Island Girl, I could say the same thing about the British Empire. Would you like me to list Anglo-Saxon war crimes? Because I will. Oh God, and that got clipped. Fuck. How about sunrise, lad? Sorry. No, I am not gonna list off Anglo-Saxon crimes against humanity, okay? I'm sorry, no. There's too many to list.
To an English woman such as myself, this whole affair is a farcical comedy. Our little police games and these foolish courtroom antics are laughable, really.
This is tampering with evidence.
I'm getting bored of it until now.
Please tell me it kills her. I'd be okay with that. He is racist. Unless you're talking about me, in which I apologize.
Cheers.
Is this where she kills herself? Please tell me this is where she kills herself. Just choke on the freaking poison. Ah, fuck.
No sparkle left at all. How appropriate for this shabby affair.
God damn it. Wait, but how did she ingest? Oh, fuck. Why is everything?
Goodness.
Why is it so quiet?
Whatever is the matter? You look all quite stunned.
No cure. The bottle was clean. Is that what you're saying?
Ha ha ha.
Right. That can't be right.
You look so quite incredulous, little boy. But of course, that's the simple truth.
Oh no. Has to be something else. This has to be some sort of turnaround, like she's poison ivy. She's just able to ingest poison because of reasons.
Most kind.
I don't think that's the case.
Thank you, waiter. Now, Your Excellency.
Miss Barrett?
I should be excused now, please. I think I've given more than enough time for the furtherance friendship between our countries.
Yes, dear lady. We are most gratified with all the assistance you have given. ... Renosuke's dead. But if it was the poison, then hunters of the region have used it since ancient times to incapacitate their prey. Wait. Oral. So there's three ways things can be put into the body. Oral, injection, or I forgot what the one was. Suppository, which is basically up the butt. What if the toxin isn't oral, but isn't like blood, whatever, homeopathic? If it's through here, route of entry, the above mentioned effects when the poison enters the body through a wound. Fuck! Was the pin laced? What? No, I think I know what it is. Fucking. It's not over yet. It doesn't make sense. There had to have been poison in the bottle. And how? A wound. You know, fuck, this cold sore. What if it's something like a cold sore that was in his mouth, or maybe... Wait. How did she swallow the whole glass and live to tell the tale? I think I know how. I don't understand it.
Well, I'll suppose if nothing else, this Far Eastern charade will make for an interesting conversation at the next party I attend in London.
The next party you're going to attend is one in a jail cell. Woman. There has to be. Okay. There can't have been, because otherwise she would have kneeled over dead. Come on, Renosuke, we have the clues now, all the clues now. That bottle of water. That bottle of water has to contain poison. The culprit did put Carrere in Dr. Wilson's carbonated water. The defense refuses to change its position. Now I'm clutching at straws, but I think I know what I gotta do. You serious? Fool, are you blind? There's no possible way that the bottle could have contained poison. We just saw. Miss Barrett drinking from the water from it.
That's right. Which rather complicates your argument, I think.
No, it doesn't. You know why? You fucking want to know why? How exactly? I need to think through all the things that don't quite add up here, one by one. I'm sure the answer is in the evidence. It has to be. Very well. If the defense truly intends on asserting this claim, then I must ask you to support your assertions with the evidence. What explains how the witness was able to consume this supposedly poisoned water unscathed? Dental work had undergone dental work. The treatment had been prohibited. Dental work. He had a fucking tooth pulled. It would be like if if you have a cold sore and you drank a freaking bottle with the Carrere in it, bam, and dead. You'd be dead. But he had a tooth pulled. There was an open wound. Fuck.
Yes.
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 So perfect timing. It seems the defense, or should I say, the wretched accused. Oh, fuck you. This is the only source of the complication in this case. You have to think. What? You're making this complication more complicated than it needs to be. Alright, I'll do my best. What? How wasn't that it? And there's an entry for the day the professor was killed. Extraction with the use of anesthesia. I thought I went through this. Extraction, so he had a tooth pulled out? Yes, it sounds like just before he went to lunch, Dr. Wilson had to have a decayed tooth removed. Remember, kids, don't let your teeth get decayed. Be able to feel pain, though. There's a cautionary tale at the end of whoever it says no food or drink. Okay, that had to have been it! Okay, real quick, we're gonna save. I'm gonna try this again now that I did that. That should do it. Maybe.
Yes!
Ah! Okay, let's go back. It's like, oh, okay, no, it's not the right one. Fucker. God damn it.
Yes!
Okay, maybe it's the. It has to be the. Welcome to the best part of Phoenix Wright games is trying everything with everything, even though you figured out what the hell's going on.
Yes!
The answer to this riddle is right there in Miss Barrett's own research report. That's not a valid explanation. No. After all. We don't speak English. That report is utter Well, that's stupid. This stream is in English, guys. It has no relevance whatsoever. Everyone leave. No, please stay. Please stay. I was kidding. I'm not trying to ridicule anymore. Honest. It's just reading Sato-san's notes. I concur. This report is too extensive to be considered by its entirety of the court. Will you direct us to the pertinent section, counsel? Which section? Oh, shit. Oh, really? Go on. Well, think about it. You want to know about the poison can't be drunk without taking effect? There we go! Its practical applications, the poison's use as a drink. Maybe. Wait, what? You'll have to do better than that. I shudder to know what to... Fuck! That wasn't it. Nope. Go back. I'm sorry, I don't have enough points to lose, so we're just safe scumming it, okay?
Yes! Objection!
It's so stupid to say that. We don't speak English! Or we don't speak English. It's gibberish to us. It's like, wow. The special characteristics? We need to read it thoroughly. Yeah, so it's special characteristics. I'm a dumbass. I should have read it. I should have read it more thoroughly. Save scumming is the sort of thing where we know the answer is fine. We've been hearing a lot about the Curie poison, and it's left me curious about something. Uh-oh, Council. Well, it sounds like indigenous hunters have been using this poison for years and years to lace the head of arrows that they shot at whatever prey they're hunting. So we've been led to believe, yes. And the point of hunting is to catch prey to eat. Get to the point, please. Someone's in a hurry. But if they were to use these laced arrows, doesn't that mean there would be traces of poison left on the prey the hunters were going to go eat? Yes, good point. So surely the hunters wouldn't want to eat their prey, would they? Because they'd be eating the poison. Good gracious, Council. No, that would be madness. But I actually found the answer to that conundrum in this research paper here. Under special characteristics, it says this. The poison starts to work after entering the body through a wound. Okay, well, I had them in the wrong order. Through a wound, you say? I see, that makes sense. Yes. The mention of that particular detail seemed a bit strange to me, though. But it all makes sense when you interpret what's written like this. When the cuirass enters the body through an open wound, it has terrifying poisonous effects. However, when it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poisonous effects whatsoever. Yeah, let's go. What? Miss Brett, you authored this research. You knew the career's special characteristics, and you knew that you could make a spectacle of drinking that water without danger to yourself. Also, she probably didn't have any cold sores in her mouth, so yeah. Let's hope you don't have any cuts in your stomach. Woo! All right. Or your esophagus. Oh, God.
Wretchedly little.
Ah! Ah! Her freaking the Swan! It's a familiar! It's a familiar! She's a witch! Okay, it turns out you're an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be. She's a witch! Burn her at the stake! A lawyer?
Objection!
It's a real Swan! In order for it to stay still for that long, it has to be a familiar. Thus, who are probably the only people in this fictional land that can be, you know, have a familiar or some sort of like magical creature? Witches. She's a witch. Burn her at the stake, please. We found a witch. May we burn her? All this poison. Talk is fascinating, I'm sure, but I fail to see the Shut.
So, the ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with. Some facts he read in a book. But I'm afraid the knowledge doesn't suit you, little boy. It only makes you look silly.
What are you trying to say?
Your schoolboyish logic has a fatal flaw.
Schoolboyish logic? Flaw?
As even your brain has managed to deduce, career is safe to ingest. It seems likely that the effects are neutralized by an acidic nature of the gastrous succus.
Suck? Suck? Suck. Well, of course, the gastric suckers, what are they?
So, if this lethal poison is completely harmless when drunk, the professor wouldn't have died when he swallowed it, would he?
Except he would! Because medical card! Ah! That's right. Good gracious! Is she heavier than a duck? Probably not. She's got a swan on her head.
That's basic science. Science that even a schoolboy should understand, you know?
I'm about to ruin this woman's career. Order! Order in the court! Order! The logic holds. If the lady or the professor drank the same poison, they would be affected in the same way. Are you trying to suggest Yes, this Guerre poison is completely irrelevant to the cases on trial. Except it is. Because he had a wound.
That's right. Surely even a little cockroach like
She's a witch!
you couldn't understand something simple as that.
Freaking Swan, I swear to God. Now I want to make a D&D character who has like I don't know, some insert bird or type of animal here that literally is like their hat, but it's actually just their familiar, and it literally just stays still, like, you know, for, like until it's needed, and then just the party's just like, what the hell happened to your hat? What is this welling up inside me? I've never felt like this before. It's the sort of conviction to break down all the discrepancies. It's so intense, almost rage-like. To burn the witch. And more than anything else is the animalistic desire to take down my prey.
Objection!
Objection! Yeah, I said the word. I don't think so, Miss Giselle Brett.
How did you use that tone with, how dare you use that tone with me?
You know very well that there's one fatal flaw here. You know exactly why, even though both you and the victim swallowed the same poison. You are alive, but Dr. Wilson is dead. Yo, my boy Rinosuke just freak balls just dropped. Yeah. Counsel, I'm sure don't need to remind you, but you must provide compelling evidence. As we now know that the poison is completely harmless when ingested. Why would Dr. Wilson have been killed by the Curer?
Take that!
Take that! Miss Barrett so readily pointed out she drank the same water as the professor. However, there was a fundamental and fatal difference between the two of the diners. A fatal difference? The toxic effects of Curer are only felt when the poison enters the body through an open wound. And for a healthy person with no injuries, drinking it is completely harmless. But what if there was a wound inside the mouth of the person drinking the poisoned water? Inside? Yes, like the wound you might have if you had just been to the dentist and had a tooth extracted, for example. Why she's still alive is because she's a witch. Miss Brett, you've acknowledged many times in your testimony already that you were well aware of Dr. Wilson's dental appointment that day. Ah! So that's it. You used that knowledge to orchestrate this. Is she laughing?
I don't like to repeat myself, but honestly, I can't resist. These childish courtrooms and your half-baked audience are so peculiar.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, little schoolboy. You'll find out soon enough.
What are you doing? No! Put the bottle down! You're gonna kill that man! You're gonna kill him! That witch is gonna kill Hosonaga! She's gonna make him forcefully drink the water because he spits out blood and stuff. Oh no. She's holding him hostage. Kill her! Burn the witch! Oh wait, I just realized something. Witch burning, that's Professor Layton versus Phoenix Fright.
I mean, I could just slip.
Oh, she's not gonna force Hosonaga to drink. Okay. You bitch!
Oh dear, how careless of me. I'm afraid crucial evidence may have just been tragically destroyed.
No! Why would you do that? It's the Englishwoman and in Superior Court. What a terrible blunder. Officer, what are you waiting for? Collect up as much as of the water from that broken bottle as possible at once.
You're wasting your time. This delightful cockpit and my feet here was a gift from the British Empire. I can assure you it will soak up the water beautifully. You have neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it.
What the hell is wrong with you? How could you? Damn it, we need to bring back the Salem witch trials. Oh wow, that was horrible. You won't get away with this. God. For the record, one of my VTuber friends is a witch, so I have nothing against witches. But in this case, we need to burn her alive.
You can trump the bench and shout as much as you'd like, little boy. But I'm afraid we'll never know now, will we? If there really was poison in the bottle or not.
Let's turn Japan into sail. Holy crap. You.
And let us not forget, we still have some very compelling evidence left intact.
And what's that evidence, woman?
Isn't that right, counsel for the prosecution?
Oh, of course, of course. You're referring to this photographic print, dear lady. We already took that.
That's right, and really, looking at this photograph,
My freaking voice is dying doing this.
it's clear as day, isn't it? The poor professor was sitting with his back to me.
Why was he? Why was there steak in front of him, though?
So, of course, the only person who could have shot him from the front is that little schoolboy.
Objection!
Objection. No, you killed the victim that day using the Carrere. And then, in order to frame Renosuke and Naruto for the crime, you waited until he picked up the pistol you arranged for him to find on the floor. Or she just left it gun there. I don't know. Before you shot the professor's dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun. Then, in the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor in his chair around. You see, you had every opportunity to commit this crime.
What a wonderful imagination you have, young man. A hidden gun, you say? And I shot the professor's dead body, didn't I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence.
Exactly. And as you have nothing to support your wildest claims, the prosecution's stance still remains unchanged. The victim, Dr. H. Wilson, John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest. No, he wasn't! Delivered in cold blood by the accused, Renosuke Naruto. Look, you know, you never did a toxology report on the body. Like, it wasn't proper and thorough. You left out a lot of key evidence here. I've been misled. I want this court case dismissed on the grounds of you're all idiots. That's proper. That's proper courtroom etiquette, right? Dropping a case because you're all fucking idiots. I bet that Swan has actually a gun. Swan gun. This is unbelievable. How can this be happening? We had her, but now she's really going to get away with it? The way she destroyed the evidence was obscene. Seriously, throw out this case, please. Let's get that trending on Twitter. Renosuke, yes, we've come this far, but now you're the only one that can finish it. What? What do you mean? We've lost the valuable piece of evidence. It's true. So if there's any clues for us left now, they must be in your head. In your head. In your head. You told me before that your powers of observation were one thing you could really depend on. Well, yes, that's true, but I didn't manage to notice this woman was a foreigner with a swan on her head. So think back again now. Try to remember every last detail about that scene. Everything you saw, everything you felt, every color, every smell. Steak. I remember steak. I remember the coffee too. What I felt, what I saw. Every color. Dun dun dun! Is Kazuma right? Somewhere in that vibrant memory, this scene, the same scene since in my head. There'd be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Wilson's killer. There is a clue. Actually, Kazuma, I think I might have something. Thinking back over everything I saw, I think there might have been uncovered another clue. Haha, you always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Rinosuke? Is it still apt to be eaten? How many days has it been? 3 days? Something like that, I don't know. Come on then, let's wipe the smug smile off that English woman's face with some evidence. Steak! Alright, I can't wait. Feels amiss someday. Whatever this could be the key to arriving to the truth of all of this. It's here somewhere, that clue that shows really who Dr. Wilson's real killer must have been. It's the blood!
Take that!
Inspector Hoshonaga, answer me this! He's gasped. Yes? What is it? He's still miles away, probably thinking about that bottle being smashed. Handcuff that woman! She's right next to you, you dip! Okay. I'd just like to point out that this is all before the invention of smokeless power. Whomever fired that gun could have created a huge plume of smoke. Yeah, you know, but this is also Ace Attorney. The laws of physics go out the window half the time, let's be quite honest. I mean, as Mallory pointed out in a previous stream, you have to defend a literal orca in one of the games. Fucking... But yeah, if this was real, yeah, I hear you there. Like, there would have been a lot of smoke, and she would have been there with the gun, and then he would, she would have been like,
oh dear, did I accidentally discharge my firearm in this establishment? Oh my goodness.
As you've said. Also, this woman is a witch. This is Ace Attorney logic decides to exist whether or not. As you have said a number of times now. We'll just go for the fact that she's a witch and that it was smokeless powder and like had a silencer because she used the spell of silence and minor illusion to cover up the smoke. Which she could do in 2 turns, so she could have done in 2 seconds. Although I don't know how the effects of the smoke, whatever. I'm using D&D logic here to prove she's a witch. As you've said a number of times now, you strive for perfection in your investigations, don't you? Absolutely. I wonder, therefore, perhaps you took anything else from the scene of the crime. Like, for instance, the plate of steak that you took from the victim's table that day. Wait a minute. Are you going with... Shut up!
Where are you going with this, little boy?
Jesus, have you become... Apparently now she's the prosecution. Fucking... Just a memory that has been troubling me.
What memory?
I saw the scene... Yeah, I saw the scene shown in the photographic print with my own eyes that day. And I saw that on the wooden base of the plate that the steak was served on was a splatter of ketchup, I mean blood. What?
Oh, really? And what of it? Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor.
No, that can't be the case. Take a good look at the photograph and relative position of everything there. The plate of steak almost directly behind the victim. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson from the chest from the front, there's no way that blood up from the victim could have ended up directly behind him. Oh, yes. For blood to have made it on the plate implies that the plate was between the victim and the shooter, which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite from the professor as you were. Giselle Brett. Screw Ouchie, she's the prosecutor now. Apparently,
I beg your pardon.
she used her British witchcraft to do this. She's probably actually a changeling from Ireland. Boom. There we go. Case dismissed. Changeling from Ireland. Let's go. This is beyond ridiculous. Fabricated nonsense. Is the court seriously expected to believe something the accused has apparently remembered? Have you seen it? Hold it. Oh! Oh, you have blood on your, Oshonaga, you got blood on your, you probably should have that, yeah. There would have been a ton of blood and lung tissue blown across that table like a charnel house. Not true. Like I said, she's a witch. Probably an artificer, actually. This could be the moment that my entire career in the police force has been leading to. Inspector, you mean? Yes, I took the plate. In the interest of preserving evidence from the scene of the crime. I took it meat and all, and I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief because of it.
You did what?
I took the steak that you had been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak that the sergeant had been eating. And I did it all in the name of justice. And I ate it. But, yes, we need to burn her. We must examine it now! Why is everything at stake right now? It's all at stake. Oh, kill me. The court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately. Yes, sir. Tampering with evidence, I'd like to throw this case out. Sorry for the delay. Here's what you ordered, the steak. Well, what about the blood? There's blood on it? $5 says there's no blood on it, and this is basically another plot twist. Sorry, I'm opening up something. Examine the plate at your leisure. God damn, I wish someone would pick up that phone! Because I called it! Yep, no blood. No blood anywhere, but that is a steak. Wait a fucking second. Which steak is that? I know I saw it, I'm sure of it! I was right there on the table behind the professor. Yeah, it has to be the wrong one. A dog ate it. Look at the huge bite out of it. There were 2 steaks. Yeah, I know there has to be 2 steaks. There was blood on the side of that plate.
Watch an unbecoming expression, little boy.
Ah, witch!
You see, this is why I will always say you can't trust the Japanese, I tell you.
Well, I mean, that's pretty racist. I mean that, you know, when it comes to wars, maybe but you know, that's pretty racist. Tisk tisk, I couldn't agree more. In the case of this disgrace to the Empire. You're a disgrace to the Empire. I believe we may have reached the conclusion of this trial. Ah, this is getting tense.
Let's hope so. Let's pretend. This attempt at courtroom proceedings is painful to watch, but I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's over.
This sorry-looking steak reveals all the facts clearly. Be my guest. The plate of steak has been entered into the court record. Examine, 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 examine. The plate I saw it's just a figment of my imagination. This is it now. I've lost. Renosuke. It's not over yet. Not until the final gavel. Haha! Not until the final gavel comes down. Never stop believing in yourself. Keep looking forward no matter what. Pick yourself up, you believe in myself. Pick yourself up. Come on, let's go. Maybe I should at least examine the evidence for myself. As the evidence requested by the defense, what did he say? Has not been shown to be problematic in any way. It is problematic. There has to be something here. Steak! Steak, 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 steak. Son of a bitch! This isn't the steak at all! This is the old man's steak. I'm pocketing this coin afterwards, though. Huh? What in the world is this? I think that's a Koban coin. It's the hallmark of the Hoi era, I believe. No. I don't mean what is it. I mean, what's it doing there? How the fuck did he lose it underneath the plate? How did he lose it under his steak? Why would you put it there? Unless, yes, sir. Fucking did it. Wait, did you say it was a Hoi kebab? Yes. Apart from the meat juices, it seems to be in good condition. I imagine it's very valuable. Hell yeah, we're pocketing this afterwards. This isn't the first time today that there's been talk of Hoi kebab. I heard pearls before swines, but I've never heard bullion before bullion. And I don't think you ever will again. This is the extraordinary, though. This means... Okay, so wait, did I already get the piece of evidence? What, are you thinking of eating it? No, but the next time I order a steak at an expensive restaurant, one thing's for sure, my heart's going to be racing as I lift up the meat to peer under it, eat it for a prize. I think you had the wrong end of the stick about this, Renosuke. On coin underneath the steak, there's only one logical explanation. Okay, let's see here. The emblem on the side of the plate. Is it a cat? It's a cow, obviously. Dumbass. Most likely because the restaurant's signature dish is beef steak. It seems quite a lot different from restaurants that have their own unique tableware. Damn it, now I want to go to a Texas Roadhouse or something. So this is the symbol of La Carnival. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Nope. Okay, I don't think so. All right. I presume any further, can I present? Okay, I can't present yet. Does the defense have any objection? That bloodstain was going to be the cinch for the trial for me. Can this plate of steak reveal any other clues at all? There's another clue. We know what that clue is, boys! Say it with me! Your Excellency, please wait. This plate of beef is hiding another clue. Another clue that will be revealed the shocking truth.
The only other thing that's shocking here is your unhealthy fascination with beef steak.
I mean, depends on how much you eat of the beef steak. It's kind of healthy.
Your Excellency, I've made myself clear, haven't I? I will not be able to turn a blind eye to anyone unnecessarily procrastination during this trial.
And he was underneath the table too! That fat bastard that stupid idiot was underneath the table, so he could have easily flipped over, or, you know, she could have easily swapped them. No, it wasn't because it's on the other side. Because there was this old fart who was looking for his coin. And his coin is underneath this plate. Beef steak is fucking delicious. What's your problem, Ouchie? Very true. I'm sorry, Miss Brett, but we must ensure a thorough examination of the evidence. I will not give a ruling until I'm completely satisfied of unreasonable doubt it's dispelled.
I see. As the newly affirmed ally of my country. Still your position, isn't it?
Thank you, Your Excellency. Counsel for the defense, will you now clearly show the courtroom as to what you are alluding? Will you precisely show where the evidence to this beef steak can be found? It can be found right here, mother freakers. What in the world is this? We're just acting like we're, you know, excited. Brett's hat game is untouchable. It really is, isn't it? I think it's a Kaban coin, and the hallmark is from the Hoei era, I believe. No, I don't mean what it is. What is it? I mean, what's it doing in here? Wait, did you say it was from the Hoei Kaban? Yes, a part of meat juices, blah, 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 blah. I imagine it's very valuable. This isn't the first time today. Okay.
Got it!
Right here! Got it! Good gracious, that's... a Koban?
What on earth?
Oh, you're one at that. Miss Brett. This is, in fact, beef steak that you ordered at the restaurant on the day in question, isn't it? Ha ha ha. Are we reading the dialogue again? Yes, sorry. I was going through it because we already read that part and I'm like, shit. Tell me. Why is Phoenix Wright in middle school? Okay, so this game, Ace Attorney Chronicles, is actually not Phoenix Wright. This is Renosuke, like I guess a great descendant of Phoenix Wright, who it takes place in the what era? Like right after the Meiji era, when Great Britain and Japan kind of became buddies and whatnot, and yeah. So basically, this is like Renosuke's first trial. He's trying to become a descendant, or you mean ancestor? Something like that, like great granddaddy. So yeah, it's kind of cool. So like, you know, you have the Industrial Revolution in full swing in Japan and whatnot.
Shut up!
Tell me, why is there? Okay. Ah, shut the freaking witch! Also, we're going against the witch right now. What a ridiculous question. How should I know? I've never seen that thing in my life. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to be part of it.
Objection!
Objection!
I fail to see how this is relevant. A coin under the meat?
Who could have been careless? Who could have been careless?
That could simply have been a careless mistake by the chief in a moment of distraction.
Hey, yo, that bird! I know she's a witch.
Objection!
She has a familiar. I want a Swan familiar.
Don't be absurd. We're supposed to believe that this happened by accident in the kitchen? A rare Hoi Kaban just appears hidden underneath a piece of steak? If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll rip up my ticket to Great Britain right now. No, don't do that! Don't do that! Kazuma, you gotta go to the Great Britons. A goose familiar is very intimidating. Yo, imagine that's actually a swan, but you know, come to think about it, a freaking Canadian geese is like a familiar. I want to write that up now. It can cast fear once a day. He's right, that can't be a coincidence. Your Excellency! I want to fucking make that now. Yes, Council? A rare Hoi Kaban just happens to be hidden underneath a piece of steak? If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll give up my lawyer job right now!
Objection!
By all means, don't let us stop you. No one invited you anyway. No one invited your mom.
Shut up!
Oh!
Perhaps, little boy, you should realize that it is you who is irrelevant.
Even though I'm the one on trial here? The point is, it's essential we ask the owner of this coin if he can explain what it's doing under the steak. The owner? Yes, it's obvious. There's only one person it could belong to. The owner of the Kaban found underneath the beefsteak is the old man who looks like an ice cream cone, whose name I cannot pronounce to save my life.
Take that!
Take that! Yeah. Obviously, the only person it can be is the antique dealer and owner of Raitsu Te Kurata-san.
Curie? As in Mr. Cumbersome something. Honestly, these ridiculous Japanese names are quite unfathomable.
Brett, you've never played a Phoenix Wright game. There's a person named Moker. There's a freaking there's a clown named after the Three Stooges, I think. I wonder what antiques were back then. Fossils? No, like Japanese goods from like the Hoei era. And the Senjoku, I can't remember the name of the warring period. Oh yes! The old man who testified earlier alongside this military sergeant, correct? Yes, Your Excellency. Why the fuck is this coin underneath the... You know what? No, I don't care. This is saving my ass. I remember him saying he was up to something with the Kaban coin when it happened. The exact moment the gun was fired. The gunshot interest me not. I was far too busy on the floor. I'm sorry, that sounds dirty to me. Too busy on the floor? Sorry, what were you doing? I was grooving out. No, hunting for treasure. Indeed! The Hoei Kaban! My prize coin! Jesus. And then this Hoei Kaban. Do you mean to tell me?
Objection!
Shut up, Ouchie. No. Please explain why the Kurata-san's Kaban should be sandwiched between steak and plate.
Yes!
It makes no sense. Yes! It really does. Which is why I'm asking you to bring Kuta-san back to the witness stand so we can ask him. Officer, we're pocketing that coin after this court case and we're making off with it. That thing's worth hella cash. Bring both the witnesses that testified earlier back in here. Yeah! Without a moment's delay! Wait, why are we bringing both of them back? We only need Korkata. Alright, but okay. I can't believe we've come back to that pair again. But I have a hunch, a strong hunch. If we chase down the real significance of this Kaban, we'll find out its key element in the case. That man needs a daycare. What's this all about? I've been called up again. Don't you realize that it's dinner time for little baby Audio? My son's belly is empty, and he's fiercer than a pack of wolves. Exploited by the police. We were like miserable dogs forced to bear with. He's got the knife out again. Why does he have a knife? Why? And when cast from this courtroom myself, I became a ruined man and a thrice a worthless withered antique. I have nothing more to say. The sun has set on Rice Tai's owner's existence. The old man died 5 days later. What? Be that as it may, Kurkata-san, something has come to light, which requires your clarification. As far as your Rasutai. Wow! That's it! The old one, the very old one! The exact holy crap! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god! The fucking knife! The knife! Oh, look at the baby. He's like, oh shit. This is why you don't. This is why they outruled. This is why you're not allowed to bring a knife into a courtroom anymore. It's because this happened. Holy shit. The resplendent and the fucking food's still there. The resplendent, superfluous Hoenn treasure that my rusted bone managed to misplace that fateful day. It can't be. Oh my god, I'm fucking dying. As I thought. Young man, enlighten me with this decrepit old fool. Put me out of my misery. I would be more than happy to. Where was my treasure? Where was it dropped? Oh, I'm not sure if it was dropped anywhere. We found your coin sandwich between a beef steak and its plate, soaking in seasoned meat juices. Is this where it's come down? Sandwich? Soaking? Seriously? Clearly, it couldn't have fallen there by accident, which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose. Somebody concealed my Hoenn treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate. Who would do such a thing? Such an unconsequenceable thing! I don't know what to say. Maybe you did it, you dip. Excuse me. Could I say something? Someone's acting very sus. Yes, of course. Proceed, Inspector Hosonaga. I mentioned it earlier in the trial, but I was working undercover in the restaurant in order to investigate another case. Oh yes, that's right. A secret undercover operation. Probably has some grease on it now. Oh god, it has a lot of meat juices on it. Look, he's acting very sus. No, sus is acting very sus. Look at him, he's like going, La Carnival is a high-class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, there's been a run of similarly executed thefts targeting the rich clientele. A number of such incidents reported to the police bureau. Wicked crimes indeed. I know who did it. I know who did it. We wanted to nip the case in the bud quickly, especially with so many foreigners being affected. Oh no, the foreigners. Oh man. What will they think of Japan? They'll think of them as pickpockets and gypsies. Hosanaga, silver fox or something? Probably. So that's why you were sent in undercover, is it? Yes. I took on the job of a waiter in the restaurant in order to flush out the criminal. It seems likely that this Kaban is the work of the same thief. So unbeknownst to us, there was a master thief in the restaurant on a regular basis. The place was already the scene of several crimes, it seems. I don't know about the master thief part, but the identity of the person who stole and hid the Karat-san's Kaban is all too clear. What? What? He's acting sauce. I think the court would like to hear the defense's view on the matter. Tell us, who is the despicable scoundrel that stole the Karat-san's Kaban and hid it underneath the stake? It was Ouchie. No. It was Ouchie. Or, I mean, Nosa. Because Nosa was the only one next to him. I will not do that. I do not need to lose. I'm not doing it anyways. I'm just making sure to save. I mean, all right, let's just do it for the shiggles. If it's something, if he says, if the justice says something stupid, then I'm just going back.
Take that!
Likely skedadded it. No, come on, Rinosuke, huh? You shocked me, Kazuma. Not as much as you shocked me. No one could have approached the table unnoticed. Even if you're a crazy fool, you could have missed that. I'm not sure you should be calling Korechi-san a crazy fool, Kazuma. It's you I was calling a crazy fool. Maybe I'm on the wrong track here. Yeah, unfortunately that didn't work out as well as I thought it would. Okay, let's blame Ouchie now.
Take that!
Or Nosa. Fuck! Obviously, it can only be you! Sergeant Iasa Nosa! What? How did you? How dare you? You monster! Monster? I stole that Kaban, did I? I'm the master thief at the carnival, am I? You're seriously accusing me of these crimes, cadet? But it wasn't me, it was Adio! Adio is the mastermind behind this! What? 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 You would push the blame of your crimes on your own son, an innocent little baby? It's you who's the monster, Sergeant Nosa! Oh god, it's controlling him! It's controlling him! Oh no! What the fuck's going on? Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant Iasa Nosa preparing to stand down in the Supreme Court, sir! What? The fuck's going on? Was he just controlled by a child? Ratatouille looks different. Do any of you know of the extraordinary low wages in the Nippon Imperial Army pays those it expects to keep in our country safe? I would say the Navy keeps you guys more safe than the freaking Imperial Army, let me tell you. Invading Russians, Imperial Navy.
Wanting to send a message to the United States of America? Imperial, no, that's horrible.
I'm sorry, that was a horrible joke. That was a horrible joke. I understand that the temporary increase in taxation owing to the recently ended conflicts in the place. And I have heard it's hard for lower-ranking soldiers to make a living, yes. All I want is to put a hot meal on the table for my son. Damn, son. The place is heaving with money. I'm sorry, I missed the last part. I was checking something. And then it kind of just went. Every 3 days, I'd go there and do reconnaissance for a target. And I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak at the time. Sounds like he doesn't bother with a knife and fork even, which is worryingly unbelievable. And your target that day was the old man and his caban. Yes, sir. He was an easy mark. I slipped the coin in my pocket without trouble at all. A veritable phantom thief you are. I was all set to leave the steak. I was halfway through devouring when it happened.
Bang.
Yes, when the professor was shot.
I knew that if the police conducted a search and found my coin in the pocket, I'd be finished. And I know, too. So I hid the incriminating evidence as fast as I could on the double. I slipped it under the steak, hoping that I'd be able to rendezvous with it at a later date.
That old man's gonna murder him. Holy crap. You'll never see it coming. You know, if they paid the Japanese army like they would the Japanese Navy, this wouldn't be a problem now, would it? Strange. This is ridiculous.
Perhaps you could carry on with this absurd prattling in your own time.
Well, Miss Brett.
Oh, of course, dear lady, of course. How rude of us. I'm sure there's no need to detain you any longer at all.
That. How long have I been at this? Oh.
May the esteemed gentlewoman please be excused, your excellency.
Indeed. The theft of the caban was clearly perpetrated by this baby samurai. It would certainly appear to be unrelated to Dr. Wilson's murder. But it is!
Of course it is. Hiding a coin under a lump of meat. Now, such sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me.
Nonsense, is it?
Well, oof.
And as for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness.
Wait! Fuck. Very well. Now that all the questions concerning this witness's testimony have been answered, I see no further justification for detaining her. Miss Brett, you are free to leave. No! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
Your Excellency. Thank you, Your Excellency. Good luck, everyone.
Hold it! No! Don't let her leave the courtroom! She's a witch! She'll kill us all!
And good day.
She's gonna kill us all! Can't let witches leave the courtroom. Rinosuke, what's the matter with you? This is no time for daydreaming. Oh no, it's just something about Mrs. Barrett's parting words there got me thinking. I can't quite work it out exactly, but something she said jarred me. I feel like there was a contradiction in there somewhere, and it didn't quite add up. In that case, don't just stand there thinking, make your voice heard! Sorry. You can't think it later.
But if you don't call out now, it'll be too late. The trial will be over.
Hold it!
Wait, Miss Brett. What is it now? I'm afraid there's just one last time. There's something I'd like to ask you. I'd like you to explain the contradiction in your parting words a few moments ago.
What are you talking about? What contradiction?
Objection!
What new student nonsense is this? Well, what parting words are you talking about, Renosuke?
Hiding a coin under a lump of meat is sheer nonsense, and that of such idea astounds me. And as for picking up your steak and biting it without using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness.
There it is! The smoking gun! Or I should say, the biting gun. Or, I mean, the... Well, yes, I'm right. What she said there exposed an undeniable contradiction, folks! I'm going to need the evidence, counsel. If Miss Brett's true words are a contradiction, where is she to prove it? Okay, hold on, we need to save. Because it's one of the two photos.
Take that!
What's interesting is the plate of steak that you can see on the victim's table. The steak that Miss Barrett had been eating before the professor was killed? Yes, go on. More accurately, Your Excellency. The steak that was on the victim's table just before the professor was killed. Now you're just splitting hairs. Not true. Doesn't something about the steak strike you as very unnatural? Unnatural? What on earth do you mean? It's extremely obvious. I'm talking about the shape of the edge where it was eaten. I see you've noticed it too, Miss Brett. Noticed what exactly, counsel? Just a few moments ago, Miss Brett claimed no Englishman could have even contemplated picking up a steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork. Of course she did. She's a refined English gentlewoman herself. Then take a good look at the steak, in particular, the edge where it's been eaten. Bam! Look at this steak. As you can see, there are clearly defined barbaric teeth marks there. And if we got the molars, or if we got the bite marks from Nosa, I'm pretty sure it would add up now, wouldn't it, folks? Case closed. I'm not guilty. Oh.
Ah!
It looks like Miss Brett realized something. So, if the witness, as she claims, wouldn't contemplate eating anything without using a knife and fork, there shouldn't be teeth marks in the steak at all!
Objection!
What? But, what is your point? Perhaps the delightful Miss Brett... Getting a little sweaty under the collar, are ya? Or should I say sweaty under the bonnet? I'm ruining this woman's career right now. Oh, whatever do you say, dear lady?
As I said, I must be leaving now. Afternoon tea with the Minister of Justice cannot possibly wait any longer.
Would you like to go to the British Embassy? Because we can make that happen. In handcuffs. Of course. This will all be over in the blink of an eye. Ouchie, it's over for you. Rest assured, I plan to...
I've heard enough! Your irritating spectacle, samurai relic!
Oh! Burn the witch! Burn the witch! Oof! Of course, dear lady. What's the matter, Miss Brett? Have we ruffled your feathers? Yo, my bro Kazoom was spitting the facts. Let's go. Clearly, the witness knows what this means. She's realized the catastrophic implications these teeth marks on the stake have for her. Renosuke, do you know where you're going with this? Who could have left those spark marks? No, sir. Yes, this toy, now at last, it's all come together. Mysterious teeth marks in the steak that had allegedly been eaten with cutlery. The reason why the bloodstain I saw somehow seems to have disappeared. And most importantly, the evidence that proves once and for all who shot Dr. Wilson that day. I accept that these teeth marks in the steak are a little unnatural, as you put it, Your Counsel. But what exactly are you suggesting that tells us? Everything, Your Excellency. Everything? Yes, I believe these barbaric teeth marks in the steak here amount to conclusive evidence in this case. The evidence that will be proved beyond any doubt who shot Dr. Wilson. You shut up.
Conclusive evidence? How many times have I heard that today?
Alright, you're going down, Margaret Thatcher. Wait. God, where am I going with these jokes?
You wouldn't know the meaning of the phrase typical Japanese empty threats.
How can you be so sure?
Oh, it's quite simple. If you really had such conclusive evidence, you would have presented it to the court long ago.
Actually, the evidence that I'm talking about hasn't been brought to the court yet. Hasn't been? What? Just because it hasn't been shown yet doesn't mean that the evidence doesn't exist. What evidence are we talking about? This is absurd. The trial has run several hours already. Yeah, it has. Please end me. And you say there's evidence yet to be brought forward. That can't be. I don't believe you have it.
Objection!
I don't, but there's someone who does have it. Someone in this very courtroom. Fuck. If that person is willing to submit the piece of evidence I'm referring to, it will solve everything remaining about the case. Very well. I have a feeling this will be my last request in the defense in this trial. Okay, it has to be either Nosa or Hosonaga. I'm relying on you, boy. Oh wait, you know what? I don't have enough faith in Hosonaga. Let's end this.
Take that!
Crap. The answer is obvious. It's Inspector Hosonaga. I have it? Yes. You think I would be withholding the loot? That's great. No, I'm not saying that. Everyone's attention has been focused on the stake with the teeth marks. Yes. Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant Nosa told the following. I'd enjoy chomping through my way through a good steak, and as well admitting to stealing Kura-san's coin. He told us that he slipped it under the steak. You watch it, cadet. I'm a superior officer. Shut up. Sergeant Nosa, could you please confirm something for me? Was the steak that you put the coin under in fact your own steak? Then shut! Affirmative, of course. I might be a soldier in the Imperial Nippon Army, but still. I'm not brave enough to ask a foreign gentleman if she'd mind me manhandling her meal. Hey lady, you mind if I manhandle your meat? Fuck! To hide something in it. Steak! Steak, 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 steak. In other words, the steak that the detective submitted in the as evidence earlier was in fact Sergeant Nose's meal. But that makes no sense. The plate was taken from the victim's table. Yet the gentlewoman doesn't take bites out of her steak, nor did she have any opportunity to steal the coin. Or is this going to be a dead end?
Of course I didn't steal it. To even suggest some such thing would be an affront to the British Empire.
What, because you don't like Japanese relics? Well, then how do you explain this paradox? Exactly. You're surely not going to suggest that the sergeant switched the two steaks over? Did you switch the plates? Well, after it happened, when I saw the civilian had been murdered right in front of my eyes, after that I panicked. As I said, I immediately lifted my steak and hid the coin underneath it. But then I noticed the waiter announced that he was an undercover policeman and I thought I had it. Even if he decided to investigate the slab of meat, that'd be it. I'd be getting my marching orders. So when the cadet was arrested and taken off to the kitchen, I seized my chance. With my military precision and timing, I switched my steak with the foreign ladies. You son of a bitch!
What? You can't have. I never saw you do such a thing.
It was called Operation Lightning Bolt. There was no time for strategic planning. It was do or die, I tell you, so yes! I did what I had to be done. The baby is laughing. Unbelievable! However, fear not, Prosecutor Swan. What no? I swear on my bass buttons on my uniform, that's all I did, sir. All you did? That's plenty, Sergeant.
Yes!
Yes. So, if Sergeant Nosa switched the plates over, it means he took Miss Brett's steak and the plate it was on back to his own table. Yes, that follows. Inspector Hoshonaga. Yes. Earlier in this trial, you told the court this. You said that you had not only taken Miss Barrett's steak after the incident, but also the sergeant's. That to preserve evidence, you had taken both! That's correct. Then present it to the court now. That the plate was actually on the victim's table at the precise moment he was shot. Let's go! Is Hoshinaga bleeding? Yeah, he's got something going on. I don't know. We believe he's slowly dying. Don't worry about it.
Shut up!
You can't possibly. What can that possibly tell us now? I mean, a cold slab of tough meat? I can't have the it can't have the slightest variance.
Objection!
No, you're not wriggling your way out of it this time, lady. Let's go!
I beg your pardon.
Surely you're not that forgetful. Surely you remember the reason why this steak pan promises to prove such a problem for you, no?
You're the ones who decided it was a problem, not me.
Bringing them on the plague, oh god. The reason the defense asked to see the plate was to confirm something the defendant remembers seeing.
He thinks he remembers.
I'm quite sure of what I saw, Miss Brett. Are we gonna end this? Are we gonna end this on the side of the plate that was on the table directly behind Dr. Wilson? There was a spattering of blood from the gunshot wound to the victim's chest. I believe the defendant's memory serves him well. And now we have the evidence to prove it. The plate that you were eating from, Miss Brett. Let us not prolong this any further. Inspector, will you show the evidence to the court, please, for the love of God? We've been here for 2 hours debating steak. Present the beef and steak and plate that it was originally on to the victim's table at the time of the incident. Thank you for wiping the blood. That cloth is very unsanitary. Yes, sir. Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it, let's see it. Give me the steak. Sorry for keeping you. Dun dun dun! 7 hours. End me. God. Please feel free to examine it. What a hell of a freaking 7 hours, though. The blood stain. It's clearly visible.
Yes!
Look! Now this makes everything clear. The steak was incredibly raw and still had blood on it. No, the blood you can see on the side of the plate shows that the moment that the victim was shot, he was facing the table with his back to me. In other words, it's impossible for Naruto-san to have shot the victim. Ah! It can't be. In fact, there's only one person who could have possibly shot Dr. Wilson from the front. I'm sure everyone knows by now who that person is. Ah! That's right! The witch! It's you! Oh fuck, we killed the swan. We killed the swan! Let's go!
Outdone by a Japanese? Me? A Japanese school? No, no, no!
I mean, the Japanese have outdone the British before. All you have to do is look at, like, early World War II. That bird's gonna go wild, I can feel it. Oh god! Oh god! Oh. Oh my god! What the fuck? What are the chicks? What is going on? What the fuck? Oh, she's going to heaven. Or hell, I don't know. Probably hell. What? What? Anyone want a free swan check?
Excuse my little outburst. Lost my composure.
Go to hell.
Most unbecoming behavior for an Englishwoman. Forgive me.
What the fuck, indeed? What the f? Well, Miss Brett. Oh, there's the censor button. I think it's assumed that you told the court exactly what happened that day. The truth this time.
Gladly, Your Excellency.
If I have to do her voice for another 5 minutes, I'm gonna go insane.
It was I who took the professor's life using Curie. As you have surmised, I chose that particular day for one very important reason. The professor had an appointment for the extraction of one tooth in the morning.
So you plan to kill the professor, knowing that no trace of poison will be found in his water. Because Curie is unheard of in Japan.
Yes. Of course, I never intended to remain a at the restaurant for as long as I did. I only needed to see the professor take one tiny sip of the water, and it would be over. I would place the steak I had ordered in front of him to make it appear as though he had been dining all alone, and leave immediately. However, before any of that happened, there was an unexpected visitor at the professor's table.
Okay, I just realized something. The reason she's wearing that mask like that is to hide her eyes, because she actually has Eldritch vision, and it would show up in her eyes being glowing. So she has like magic sense like all the time. And thus why she uses the mask, and why she uses that giant bonnet. It all becomes clear. I'm a dungeon master, I should know these things. Also, she's probably detecting the magic aura coming out of Kazuma's headband of billowing. Haha! I've solved the case! Let's do a barbecue of her. Fun the witch!
Before any of that happened, there was an unexpected visitor at the table.
That would be me, I suppose.
Yes, you. Who else? Such a trifling matter, but the fact that you decided to come over and greet the professor meant that I had lost my chance to slip away unnoticed.
Crap! We shouldn't have said hello to him!
In due course, Professor took a sip of his water and was paralyzed. Yeah, I made sure he was sitting in his chair, that he wouldn't fall. There was no going back at that point, so I concocted a plan on the spur of a moment.
A plan to pin Dr. Wilson's murder on this innocent man!
I happened to know that the professor always carried a gun. I decided to use that fact to my advantage. I had the bottle of pure air in my bag, and my own pistol concealed under my skirt.
I knew it! Under your skirt? So I was right, there were two guns!
Yes!
And then I finished my coffee and got up to leave. That's when I noticed the professor's gun, which you had presumably placed on the floor. Placed where you were sure that I wouldn't notice it.
And everything went according to plan. You noticed the gun as I intended. And then, just as you bent down to pick it up,
Bang! Yeah, she was strapped. That's when you shot the professor with your own gun, even though at that point he was already dead.
naturally, the gunshot caused a commotion, at which point the waiter appeared.
Obviously, I had assumed Naruto-san was the culprit and I apprehended him. I took him to the pantry that adjoins the kitchen and locked him inside.
That's when I took the opportunity to turn the professor in his chair around.
Because of course, we needed to make it look like the defendant had shot Dr. Wilson from where he picked up the gun. Then why didn't fucking Hosonaga go, oh, wait, hold up, was he like that this entire time? Huh. A lot of shit happened when fucking Hosonaga pushed me into the fucking pantry, so, meh.
So there you have it. That is entirely my misdemeanor.
You know, I just realized something. Okay, I'll explain after the stream, actually. We're getting into the deep shit here. Let Hosonaga chill, man. He is practically on his deathbed. Yeah, but he should have been a better cop. I'm just saying. Yeah, Ouchie, how do you feel about that? How does this make you feel? How does this make you feel, Ouchie? Get rocked.
Your Excellency,
Yes?
I wonder, might I speak with you in private later?
I shall call on you. She shouldn't have to be trying to speak with the judge. She should be freaking running to the nearest, like, the British embassy and being like, they're gonna detain me and I need help. I need to seek asylum. Like, for real, she should be seeking asylum right now.
Thank you. Good day, everyone.
Apparently, she's not as bright as she looks.
I hope you can forgive me, Naruto-san.
I'll be coming for your witch ass later. Even if I have to go to Great Britain, I will burn you at the stake. It would seem this trial has finally run its course. Someone get ready with the air horn. I don't know if I have a court at air horn on here. I presume the prosecution is in agreement. We'll dine on her burn party at the stake later. That's cannibalism, I think. Unless witches aren't human. Oh boy, that's horrible. This can't be. Takasuchi Ouchi does not lose. You just lost! You just lost! Not to the likes of this rookie student. Get wrecked, get wrecked, get wrecked, get wrecked. I am a samurai. You'd better start getting used to this tough opposition. You and your ancestors better get used to this tough opposition. You're a bunny and I'm a condor. Is there any problem? You got a point there. Rinosuke Naruto. Yes? This is an insult to the Ouchi family name. Will never be forgotten. You become conceited with the age, Council. But the old have to stand aside to make way for the new. Get out of here, Boomer! It's the way of the world! May you never forget that! Yo! My man Kazuma's killing a dude! Wow, 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 wow. Actually, I could probably do the air horn, can't I? 1,000 millennia may pass, and still the Ouchi clan will never measure up to the Naruto clan. In this Supreme Court of Japan, here we go! I will believe go down in history as the start of a new chapter in our country's judicial system. Despite being summoned as the accused, Ryu Rinosuke Naruto presented an excellent case. I thank you, Your Excellency. The use of evidence in your deduction to unravel the truth is modern methodology. After all, it's only been a few short decades in our country since our country has opened its doors to the wider world. Open the country. Stop having it be closed. Slice his head off, holy crap, yeah. But the Western ideas of science are rapidly gaining acceptance here. I feel sure that science will bring new methods of investigation and new procedures in justice. A new future of law awaits! But what will it look like, I cannot begin to imagine. That is for the young to pursue. Kazuma Asogi? Yes. After this trial, you are set to embark on a new journey of discovery to the illustrious British Empire. Yeah, it's not as illustrious as you think it is. The America's probably cooler. I mean, they got. This is going to be plagued with Bill Warts references. Not if this is going to be plagued with Bill Warts references, I'm all for it. Yes. Learn all you can. Absorb everything of the wider world that you are able to. And do not forget to fulfill the mission you imposed upon you. I understand, Your Excellency. What was that all about? Why did you look so grave all of a sudden? Ah, never mind. As for you, Renosuke Naruto. Oh, yes? In you, I sense, how can I put it, unusual potential. I very much look forward to seeing how you carry that on. Thank you, Your Excellency. I am ready to deliver the final verdict, and I'm ready to deliver the air horn. I hereby find the defendant Renosuke and Naruto. Woo! Yeah! Bow, 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 bow. Let's go! This court is now adjourned. Ow, my hand. 22nd November, 2:46 p.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Defendants, Antechambers. Fuck. I can't believe it. I can't believe what's happened. I absolutely destroyed a man and ruined a woman's career. I made it. I defended myself, and I made it through that horrendous trial. Renosuke, you finally pulled it off. Congratulations. Well, I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Kazuma. No, it was a pleasure to watch you at work. So you owe me an XLR sukiyaki from the place on Yume University Street. Don't forget. Ah, crap. All right, hydrate. Yes, please. Thank God. Seven hours of steak talk. 7 hours of steak talk. Fuck. Good afternoon. All your hard work has certainly paid off. Oh, it's her. Congratulations to both of you, proving Naruto-san's innocence. Ah, our trusty judicial assistant. You worked hard for that result, you know? Oh no, I didn't do any. Thank you so much! Thank you! Arigato! By the way, I wanted to pat you earlier. Oh crap, did I miss a head pat? I am so sorry, hold on. Oh, animation head pat, there it is. Pay no attention to the graphics. There we go. There we go. Alright, your kind words should really be for my father. I was simply doing what he asked. It was his idea for me to go to the university and investigate your father. Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me for intruding on these proceedings, Your Excellency. Sasato Mikotaba, Judicial Assistant to the Defense. Yo! Augers. Speaking of Mikotaba. Ah, there you are. I believe congratulations are in order. Naruhodo. You did an excellent job. Thank you, Professor. Oh no, it is I who should be thanking you. After all, your efforts exposed the true criminal that took the life of my good friend. Good friend? Oh yes, you mentioned that before. It was you who actually invited Dr. Wilson to Yume University, wasn't it? Yes, that's right. Professor Mikotaba studied overseas himself. He went to study forensic medicine in Great Britain. Presumably, that's when you met Dr. Wilson? Exactly. In those days, we worked together in the same hospital. Oh, you worked together? Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Queen Bonded. I apologize for that. I was too deep in the court case. But now you have all the head pats. I've never heard you mention that before. Well, it was a long time ago until now, besides. It's your turn, Asogi. Great Britain is a magnificent country. It leads the world in science, medicine, engineering, culture, and of course, in law. Watch and learn, my boy. See what's happening, the world's largest. Ah, damn it. Go back. Okay. Hold on. Oh, wait, we can go history. Watch and learn, my boy. See what's happening, the world's largest melting pot. I beg to differ. The world's largest melting pot was probably maybe the United States? No. Well, yeah, they had that big immigration thing at this time, didn't they? So that's total bullshit. I'll learn that all that I can. Actually, the truth is we're actually going to America. No. I swear on this, the spirit of the Asogi clan. You're not taking that sword to Great Britain, are you? Yeah, I don't think they'll allow you to. Of course I am. Oh my god, he is. A Japanese man's katana is his soul. This blade shows where I need to go. And cuts down anything that's in my way. Please don't kill me. Yes, I've definitely seen how sharp it is already with my own eyes. Ouch, he should have died there. That reminds me, what happened to this woman? To Giselle Brett. I mean, after all, she's guilty of murder. Ah yes, her. It's not easy to tell you this, but... What do you mean? Surely she's going to face trial herself now. She's the true culprit after all. She will be leaving Japan in the very near future. For Shanghai. I've been shanghaied! Fuck! What? Shanghai? Whatever. Giselle Brett may not appear in court again in this country, I'm certain of that. Damn it, she used her charm she used her charm to get off. Damn it. But why not? It's a matter of counselor jurisdiction. Bullshit. Professor Hosonaga. It was a hard-fought battle in the courtroom today. Very impressive to watch. I must congratulate. But what's all this about counselor jurisdiction? For real? This is bullcrap because the friendship treaty of the Anglo-Saxon Japo treaty or whatever states that, you know, free navigation of the seas, and also if British people in Japan are accused of crimes, they can be tried in Japan. This is bullshit. We cannot try this particular foreigner for her crimes here in Japan. What? We can't try her? But then who? Who's going to bring her to justice? Also, I really enjoy the head pats. Thank you. I mean, are we surprised? True, we should be surprised. A British counselor in court will hear her case somewhere far away where our voices can't be heard. Why a counselor court? Professor, I simply don't understand. I thought the counselor courts were a thing of the past. That we signed the friendship treaty. Yes, in normal circumstances, you're right. Then, yeah, this should be. Then, so long as this is not a serious incident of highly political nature of our respective governments, that can't invoke a counselor court like that. Oh, can't they? Yes, she's a student, but it doesn't justify our government making secret arrangements about her fate, does it? Something strange is going on. You know what's strange? It's because she's a witch. So Miss Brett can't be held accountable for her actions here in Japan. I'm afraid that for that young student, today's trial was nothing more than a game all along. There was never any real danger of comeuppance for her. I don't believe it. Oh, the British government's Foreign Affairs Ministry has demanded that we hand over custody to Miss Brett. They're obviously taking this case of a foreign student committing a murder very seriously. But it's all going to change from now on. We can't make it change. We can make it... We can make it change. Huh? This is a time of great turmoil. This new era heralded by at the start of the 20th century. Yeah, I was right. It is the 20th century. We're gonna have cars and we're gonna have cars and airplanes soon. We're gonna have the Industrial Revolution. We're gonna take over Korea because we can. Oh, and sink the entire Russian Navy because why not? God, the Russia-Japanese War was a meme. One day, I have no doubt, the woman will receive judgment she deserves. She's going to die in her custody. I hope. I hope they burn her at the stake. Serves her right. Yes, the change is coming. And we're the ones driving it. We are the future! Damn those Gen X's! Well, I think that's enough seriousness for now. Everything calls for a celebratory drink. I'm gonna get some vodka after this, I swear. But Professor, you're right. This is no time for gloomy faces. We should be celebrating Renosuke's not guilty verdict. Let's start having some fun. In that case, might I suggest the carnival? Yo, you can't just come in here and just... As a head waiter, I should be delighted to provide you with ample food and drink. Is it for free? You're a detective, Hoshinaga-san, aren't you? He's dying again. Let's not worry about the details for now. To La Carnival. Will you accompany us, Professor? This sounds like a scam. So no one else to you shut your mouth, Maori. I don't know. No, don't jinx it. Jesus Christ. Of course, La Carnival's food is second to none. I shall go and attend to the paperwork for Naruto-san's release. Oh, yes, thank you. So Jiel's bread won't be tried here. I suppose that means I'll never know. I'll never find out why she killed Dr. Wilson. She killed Dr. Wilson because Dr. Wilson knew she was a witch! Witch! Okay, I'm done calling her a witch now. I think. Maybe. Yes, Renosuke? I wanted to say thanks again. That's all. You saved my skin today. Ha 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 ha! I didn't do a thing. You were the lawyer in there, weren't you? That defense was all your own work. Your skills made the difference, though. One day, I bet you'll be the best lawyer in the world. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? To be honest, something kept occurring to me over and over during that trial. I couldn't help thinking that maybe you're the one destined to become a great lawyer, not me. Oh. What? Come on, don't be serious. Can't be serious, yeah. If I helped you today, it was only right at the very start of the trial. But you have a natural talent for it. For being a defense lawyer, I mean. Oh no, not me. All that tense verbal combat? I never want to go through that ever again. I did what you told me to do, that's all. Because I knew I could trust you. So that's the point. Sorry? What did you mean? That's the point? Listen, Renosuke. You know what the crucial weapon that any lawyer needs to win? Yelling objection at random moments to hope that it does the best? Knowledge of the law? No. The ability to believe. Oh, we're going here with this. To believe in what? The defense lawyer has to fight for his clients, and he has to believe them at all times.
Like you believed in me when I said I didn't do it? I'm human, just like you. I don't have some superhuman ability to know the truth, but you have to make a choice about what to believe in and what to stick to it when you're defending someone. Sometimes in the courtroom, you can be really backed into a corner. Well, we were backed into a corner at least 5 times, I think. But being able to remain faithful to what you choose to believe in even then. Well, that's not something that anyone can do. It takes a special kind of person. Believing in your client. Just look at today's trial. I'm a student lawyer with precious little experience. But you never stopped believing in me. Well, you faced seemingly hopeless situations time and time again, but you never stopped looking for the truth. And in the end, you found it through your own efforts and because you never stopped believing in me. Thanks, Kazuma. This trial was so freaking long. There's something I want to ask you, actually, Renosuke. Well, it's a favor, really. Something very important to me. Sounds serious. What is... Ah, you're still here, are you? Oh, it's Master Hoshonaga. I arranged some rickshaws for us. Let's go. Thank you. We'll be right there. Let's pick up this conversation again later. We should be celebrating right now. Your first court victory. And your study tour to Great Britain. Don't forget. Ah, yes, that too. So my very first trial came to an end. Oh, thank God! Kazuma. Professor Makotoba. Satsuo-san acted as my assistant. Inspector Hoshonaga, who didn't really play much of a part, but still. He's the gumshoe! It was because of the help and support all these people that I managed to get through that trial. But more importantly, Suma hadn't managed to ask his favor of me. And little did I realize just how much it would change my life. And the end. I was off key there. Save your current progress. No, I'm not gonna say. No, of course I'm saving it. God. We'll put it in number 2. Actually, no, number 1. Oh, well then. God, that was so long. Oh my God. He is gumshoe though. Let's be honest. Well, folks, did you enjoy it? I certainly enjoyed that. Oh my God. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this first chapter. I will definitely be playing more. That was a ride, dear God. So in total, 7.5 hours. I would say Sumio lied to us. Shows up for the most important part. There you go, see? Alright, but yeah. We're going to raid someone whose birthday it is today, guys. But yeah. What'd you guys think? Was it really good? Was it intense? I'm sweating right now, I'll be quite honest. Like, holy crap. You did a great job for a rabbit. Hey! Hey, I'm not just a rabbit. I'm a moon rabbit. I'm a moon rabbit lawyer. Yeah. But yeah. So I don't have my business card. I'll be working on that later. Pulsar fact to end things off. Pulsar fact. You know what? How about a fact? How about a fact about me? Um. Let's think. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of a fact. Oh! No, wait. That was perfect, lol, get it? I guess a Pulsar fact would be, I have DM'd at least, like, all the way through at least 3 games. Like, you know, tabletop RPGs and whatnot. And holy crap. It was a long time ago. But, yeah. I don't know. Gosh, that's my Pulsar fact, is that I've DM'd at least 3 games, like, all the way through. And I've done several, like, one-shots. I'm sorry if that's not a good Pulsar fact. But, yeah, I'm just tired. My brain is just melted right now. Anyways, let's get to the schedule while I pick up the person who I'm going to, raid. We are going to raid, Cereza. She is an Eldritch, Hire a samurai. Thank you for the redeem. We're gonna go raid Cereza. And, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me pull you all to the schedule while I get this raid going. The raid message is going to be, happy birthday raid. Boyo! Yes. That's gonna be the raid message, guys. You guys all have a good one, and I will see y'all hopefully see you guys on Saturday for Pokemon and Unite at 2 p.m.